In the deep, deep place known as Mustache Forest, there was a man named Komlit, a man who was destined to become a wild gold farmer. His goal in life was to help those who ran out of gold, so became the gold farmer known as Komlit.
Hold up.
Alright, my mustachians, we are back and we are doing 20 days of gold making. This is something that WTBgold actually came up with. There will be a link either in the description or it will be in the video. You can go check that out. He has a playlist of people who have it. I don't think I'm in it yet. Hopefully I can get into it because he's a pretty cool guy and I know him for a while. Now I will say too as well that I am behind, so I will actually catch up to be able to be where everybody else is at. So probably 2 a day starting tomorrow until we catch up. Now that said, today is actually going to be day 1, my gold making origin. When did you start making gold and what triggered it? Well, to be honest with you, I didn't start until the end of Mr. Panda. That's right, guys. I started at the end of Mr. Panda. And to be honest with you, it was something I always wanted to do. I see a lot of players who played since like Wrath or since Burning Crusade and so forth, or even from the beginning. And I'm like, wow, that must have been freaking amazing. Because to be honest with you, I didn't have enough money. I didn't have enough money to afford a computer. I didn't have enough money to actually have the internet. I really didn't. Where I lived at, the internet wasn't a thing. Like, it was a thing, but what I mean is that it wasn't basically accessible as it was in big cities. I lived out in a rural area that if you wanted internet, you had to pay $100 and something just for like crappy internet that you couldn't really do nothing with. So it wasn't even worth it. But to be honest with you, once I got to the point where I can actually play WoW, it was already the end of Mr. Panda. I came in and I was so amazing. I would play countless days. When I wasn't working, I would play every day of the hour, just boom, 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 boom. And I would get stuff out and I would find out, hey, there's gold making. Hey, I like this guy. The person who triggered me into gold making was actually Old Bess. If you know who Old Bess is, he triggered me into actually gold making from when I was just playing in Mr. Panda. I would watch him because I was like, man, I'll tell my brother, man, I don't know how to make gold. I only had like 2K or like in a month or so forth, and I'm like, oh man, this is really downfall. I see all these people making so much money and all these people have so much gold, and I'm like, how did they do it? I'm struggling to make this. Then I started watching Old Bess. Old Bess got me into gold making. I'm like, dude, I can do this. I know what I can do. I'm a YouTuber already in Minecraft. Why can't I try this? So I'm like, wow, let's do this and we can actually get to it. So I started doing some of his farms. They were amazing. Then I started finding my own farms. Then I started finding farms that are the same thing as others were putting on, but I would actually make it better, or I would find something better out of it. And then that's where it started from. Looking at other people and seeing if I can do it better, or if those better spots. That was my motivation to become a gold farmer. And I honestly thought it couldn't get better until Warlords of Draenor. Yeah, I know I said Draenor, but Draenor actually hit. And then that's when I started making a lot of gold. That actually started making me tons of gold. And I was like, okay, I know what to do. I know actually to make gold. Thank you so much and so forth and everything. Even thanked Old Bess and on Twitter, YouTube and stuff like that and everything. Because he was the one who started making me gold because he triggered it. And if it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for a good YouTuber like him, I probably wouldn't be in this genre of YouTube. And that's what's amazing about this. Now, that said, that's what actually triggered me to making me gold and actually got me to go. Because you know what? I thought, hey, let's get to that full max. And now I'm sitting on about almost 11 million gold because it's been a little bit because I had to do it. But I'm sitting on 11 million gold, which a lot of gold makers don't have. And they've been doing this for years. I've only been doing this for about 2 years, I think. It's about 2 years since Mr. Panda, the end of Mr. Panda. But I've been doing this for about 2 years, and I've already surpassed a lot of gold making. But you know what? That's fine and stuff and everything. It's not about, it's not really a race, but the point is that if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be where I'm at and all stuff. And I want to say thank you to Old Bess too as this video. But if you take anything from this, guys, do things that you think would be fun. Do things that you actually think would be profitable. Just don't take anybody's advice automatically until you try it, okay? So that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my day 1 of my gold making origin, when you start making gold and what it triggered it. Now wait for day 2. Hope you all enjoyed this, and I would love to keep doing these. That said, like always, stay stashy.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my video, so click it maybe.
Oh, you're still here? Don't be surprised if you find something you like. Click that link and maybe subscribe.